Alright, what's up guys? VV back with another video. And in today's video, guys, look what we got on the screen here. We've got some red Shanks action lined up for you today. That's right, red OP09 Shanks, not purple ST05 Shanks, right? Very big difference here, very big difference. But yeah, we're going to be checking this out, guys. I've got 5 games lined up for you. So let's go ahead and let's just dive straight into this, guys. Let's get right into it. No reason to waste any time, especially on the weekend. You know, time is precious, right? Let's do this. So first things first, let me lay out the video for you. We are going to be checking out the deck list that we're going to be playing in today's video. After that, excuse me. After that, we're going to be heading over to the sim. We got 5 games lined up on the sim. It is going to be versus blue-black Usopp, green-purple Luffy, Smoker, EB02, and green-yellow Law. So we got some pretty spicy games lined up for today. And then we'll finish off the video by talking about the deck. I'll tell you guys what I think about it, because we're definitely going to be, I believe in this video, we're going to be trying out a new EB02 Searcher event in Shanks to see if it's worth running, just to get some ideas, feel it out, you know, see what we like it, see if we like it or not, you know, see what we like about it. Okay? All right, guys, you know what you're getting into. I'll have everything time-stamped in the general description, and I'll have all relevant deck lists and links down in the comment section below. And as usual, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, by all means, goodness, guys, my throat. By all means, do not be afraid to post down in the comment section below, or hop on the VV Theory Discord. Link is in the channel below. Okay, or link is in the channel description, rather. Okay, now we can get into this. So first things first, guys, we are going to check out the deck list. Oh, look at this, guys. I already had the sim overlay on and everything. That's funny. Move the leader slide out of the way. There we go. Now we're talking. So this is the list we're going to be looking at today, guys. This is the list we're going to be showing off in today's video. It's nothing special. This is a list I think I kind of cooked up, or if I didn't cook up, I got some ideas from a few places, and I just decided to run it. Now, one thing I am, how do I say this? In this deck, we were trying something very particular. I was playing this almost like how you could play certain 6,000 power leaders where you can kind of go down in your 2K counter. Because, hey, the first 5K attack that comes in every single turn, I'm just going to counter out of it, right? I'm running 4 of the 0-cost 3Ks. I'm running 3 of Rad Beam and 3 of Guard Point. I am running the new event here, and yeah, that's pretty much it, right? And then I have 2K counter Chopper, 2K counter Otama, and that's it, guys. No other 2K counters to be found here. Excuse me. But we do have these events here. The events are going to help us keep certain cards alive like Marco, and in other cases keep us alive like with Rad Beam, Guard Point, and Bad Manners Kit Course. We're running 4 Lucky Roo. I know this is not great against Blue Dofi. I get it. I've heard. But still, it's something to play against everything else, right? Yasop, Beckman. We've got Shanks, Rayleigh, Dragon, the 10-cost Shanks, and the 7-cost Edward Newgate. So our top end is 10 different major, like, how do I say this? Extremely impactful cards, right? And now we can search up all of them, like any of them, I should say, with the Searcher event. Okay, so this is the overall, this is the idea of the deck. We're running 2 Otamas to help with our Ben Beckman, Marcos, and Rayleigh pops, and I guess, well, no, yeah, that's it. And then building Snake as well to help with that as well. What else? Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with my throat today, guys. It came out of nowhere. But that's honestly it, guys. I'll move the lead out of the way. This is it. I will have this linked in the comment section below. And let's go ahead and just dive straight into these games so you guys can see it in action. This is a pretty generic Shanks list for the most part, but where it really differs is me running all these random 2-ofs and then the 4 Searcher event. That's pretty much it if you think about it. You can really make a Shanks deck out of this by removing these and making it into, you know, more 2K counters and a little more stable all around, and then fixing what you want for your top end. But there you go, guys. This is what we're running. This blocker is a 6,000 power blocker, guys. With our leader effect, we can get out of a 6K attack with it without even having to use a card, right? We can block with this, -1 with the, well, -1 with the leader, then block with this card, and then boom, we're good. We're getting out of a 6K attack easily. Okay. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Okay, straight over to the games on the sim here. And again, we will go back to the deck list in a minute and talk more about it. But here we go. Volume is off. Speed is on 2x. The first game we have here is a game versus Usopp. Okay, Usopp is a deck that's been picking up traction. It's a very strong list. But at the same time, at least in the East, right? Well, I should say this. In the East now they have... Guys, pause. One more thing. In the East, at the time of me recording this video, we just had a tournament that happened last night or this morning, whatever you want to call it. And it was very surprising. We're going to talk about that more later. Okay, we will talk about that more later. Maybe tomorrow we'll figure it out. Maybe on stream or something tomorrow we'll talk about the current meta. Because that was very interesting last night, I have to say. For those who know what I'm talking about, by all means say something in the comment section below. Now, other than that, though, Blue Black Usopp won the first major tournament in OP10, I believe, in the East. If I'm not mistaken. And I have to say one more thing, guys, before I let go, before I let this this game keep going. But that is the beauty of playing in an actual new meta. That is why they need to catch us up with the East, guys, because everything is fresh and new and interesting, and no one knows what to expect. You love to see it. Now we can continue with the game. Sorry, guys. Had to get that off my chest. I feel better now. Don't worry. Okay, so they're going to start off with a turn 1 Leo. We went first, though, and we went with a turn 2 Searcher. And now we're on our 5-Dawn turn. We're going to swing in for 5 here. They use that. We're going to pop. We just clear out their whole board. We swung for 5. They blocked, drew a card with the effect of their leader. We popped the Leo with our Marco. And that Marco is as safe as it gets, right? At least from KO. So they're going to swing in for 7. We're just going to take that. We're down to 3. We're going to swing in for 5. They're just going to give us a block or draw a card. That is a good mechanic for Usopp where you can keep blocking this and drawing cards. But we're slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger, guys. I mean, he still needs to deal with our board is what I'm implying. So here's a 7-Dawn turn. Rebecca into Luffy, into Frankie. He decides not to attack in with the Luffy. That was probably very intelligent. But at the same time, it is going to hurt a little bit, right, guys? It is going to hurt a little bit here. We're on our 8-Dawn turn, so we can swing 5, 6, 7, however we want to do that. And we can play out this this card right here. We can play out the Rayleigh. We got rid of the Rebecca. We're going 5 into 5. They let that card come down. They were able to use it to draw a card. That's fine. I think we should just ignore it, though, for now. Swing 6, we get a 2K. Swing 7, they take it. 3 life to 3 life, but our board is far superior to our opponent's board right now. We're going to go ahead and -1 with the leader effect. They're going to -3 to our Beckman. They're going to pop it with the Zoro. They're going to play out a Cavendish, draw 2 trash 1, and we're going to save this with an event. They'll swing for 6 more. We can just keep saving it. Seems good to me. They refuse to. Oh, the Luffy was -3,000. Never mind. There was no reason to swing the Luffy. So now we're going to swing 5 into 5 here. We played out the Shanks, and their board will not survive. I can promise you that, right? There's just no way it can survive. If they want to keep countering out like this, be my guest. So that into that, that into that, and your turn now. We are at 3 life. We have a 0-cost 3K in hand, a 2K counter, and if we can survive this turn, we've got a blocker and 3 1K counters in hand. Okay, or three, what am I saying, guys? We have 2 1-cost radical beams in hand. They're going to swing for 9. Okay, well, we're fine with that. What are they going? What else are they going to do here? We'll take that one. They swing for 8. Okay, we can take this one. Now they're going to have to restand their character. Yep, they're going to put 7 cards on the bottom of the deck. They're going to restand the Luffy. Are they going to swing again? I don't think they should. Yeah, good, very good call on our opponent's side there. But now what do they do, guys? Right now, I'll tell you what I think. I don't remember what I do in this situation, but I'll tell you what I should do. It is going to be, so my play this turn is going to be play out the Lucky Roo, probably play out the Usopp, sit on the 1-cost event and a 0-cost 3K, and I have 1 life. There's no way they're getting through, right? Because I'll be a 6,000 power leader, and they'll have -1,000 to all their characters from the Shanks. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if we choose to do that or not. Nope. Looks like we're going to swing 7. They use that. That's going to get them a character on the board. The Rebecca to do a top 3 search. I don't know what they grabbed. We're coming in for 7 more. I guess I'm just going to play out the Lucky Roo and sit on double Radical Beam. I guess that's not bad either. Okay, they get a Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger to get rid of one of my characters there. Then we play out the Lucky Roo. We're sitting on 3 Dawn active. And yeah, now we're fine, guys. They're going to swing for 6. Looks like we can just 2K counter out of this. Okay, yep, that's that. And now they're going to play out the Leo Searcher. Guys, if you stabilize as Shanks and you have the 10-cost 12K big boy down that -1,000 the whole board, I don't know what they're supposed to do, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't actually know what they're supposed to do in this situation. So they're going to use the Leo Searcher to start. That is a good thing, right? That is a very smart idea from them. They're going to swing it for 12. We'll probably just take this. Sure. Hey, what do you want to do? You want to stand your guy back up? Doesn't matter to me. We'll just use the Lucky Roo and pop whatever blocker they try to pull out. Well, potentially, unless they do this in the correct order. They'll swing in. We can also just counter out of this. Keeping the blocker active is, or keeping the blocker alive is kind of interesting. So -1, but let's see here. I'm really considering blocking this. Yeah, I think we should. And then we can pop just a random character, and they get out an idio. Nice, we actually got another Lucky Roo from the top. Seems good. But I don't see how this card is supposed to survive. Or I could just try to go for lethal. Yeah, I think I could just go for lethal here. Go for 7, 11, 12. There's pretty much no way out of that, right? Yeah, going for 7. They get out of that one as we expected. 11 would take every card from their hand. 12 would take every card from their hand. They almost had it. They actually almost had that, guys. So, good game to my opponent there. That was a tough game. I don't think I should have. I don't think I needed to go for lethal. I think it was smart to go for lethal there, and we probably had it almost no matter what. There was a very slim chance we don't have it there. But we also could have just gone every single card into this Luffy and then played out another Lucky Roo and sat on double Rad Beam with a 2K counter and, you know, in hand. Like, we're just, yeah, we're good. We're fine. And I don't think they could have saved. I don't think they could have saved that, what's his name, that Luffy. Because if we swing 12 into it first, it's like, all right, show me what you have. If they just let it go, then we can just bunker up. Or if they block with it, then we can just keep going into it with whatever we have to. And then, like I said, play down the Lucky Roo, sit on double Rad Beam. Guys, we were in such a good position there. It's hard to explain. But a good game to my opponent. That was a rough matchup for them, at least in the position we were in. Okay, so that was Shanks vs Usopp. Next up, we got a game versus Green Purple Luffy. Guys, this is the new deck you need to see if your deck can beat. If your leader cannot beat Green Purple Luffy, you need to just go ahead and change or fix your deck or make it where it has a better chance against it. We're starting to see this deck pop up everywhere in the East, along with a few other cards too, a few other leaders. Maybe Red Green Smoker in the future here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Green Purple Luffy showing up everywhere. So that red green, I will talk about that in tomorrow's stream, guys. Make sure to stop by. I stream Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays on YouTube from 9 p.m. Eastern to 12 a.m. Make sure to stop by if you want to hear what I have to say about the finals that happened last night. Okay, so it's a pretty slow start. They're going to swing in for 5. We do, or whatever they swung in for. We just took it, guys. Let me see something. I do have to check real quick. I don't think I would have taken a 5K. Wait, what just happened there? So they're going to... Oh, I swung in for 5 for them. They swung at 7 at us. Okay, I was going to say, there's no reason for me to take a 5K. We play out the Lucky Roo. They're going to play out a Zoro Jiro for the turn. Looks like they have no 5 cost Sanji and Pudding. We're pretty happy about that because that is the main card in this deck right now is that Sanji and Pudding. We're going to block and just get rid of this Zoro. I don't understand. Maybe they just wanted me to get rid of that card. You got it. You know, maybe they wanted to bait me into using my blocker early on. Like I said, you got it, buddy. So we're on a 6 Dawn turn here. We play out a Building Snake and pass. They play out a Sanji and Pudding. We're going to very, very easily be able to take care of this card with our Building Snake. Plus, we can either go Rayleigh or Beckman. Depends on what they play. So they're going to use the effect there for Sanji and Pudding, which is very powerful. You go down 2 Dawn to go back up a Dawn, and then stand 2 Dawn is active. It's very, very powerful. And they get 6,000 power on their leader for the rest of the turn. Like they're a 6,000 power base for the rest of the turn, up until the end of our turn. Okay, so here we go. So they do have a Frankie in this situation. Yeah, we're just going to get this card off the board. I want to establish an Edward Newgate. Yet, guys, if you wanted to play out a what's his name there, a Silver's Rayleigh, you absolutely could have. But we don't want to... I personally don't think that's the right call. I think getting this Edward Newgate on the board is more important. I think it's much, much more important, personally. Like, get the body on the board that has continuous effect when we can just play out the on-plays anytime we need to pop stuff. So they're going to go Dawn -2 with their leader effect to go plus 1,000 to their character, or to their leader, and stand 2 Dawn as active. They're going to attach... Excuse me. They're going to attach this to their Luffy. They're swinging in for 7. Their Luffy is a 9,000 power body, guys. So I think we're going to take this first hit because I don't know if we can go down here, right? Or we could use a 0 cost 3K. I like that as well. Yep, 0 cost 3K. I get rid of a guard point there. Rad Beam, I think, is going to be a little more important in this situation. I don't want to get rid of the Rayleigh. Okay, so that was a very good play by them. They are going to... So they did that in a way that they should not have been able to. They used their leader effect. They used the Luffy's effect in the way you're not supposed to be able to do it legally. But whatever, they haven't fixed that with the sim yet. They're going to swing 8 into 8 here. We're just going to 1K counter out. And now they're probably going to swing in for 8 more. And we're just going to get out of this with a Rad Beam. So I didn't want to use the other Beckman because I want to be able to deal with this character. Okay, they swing in with the Frankie just to gain a Dawn back. That's fine. And now I think we can just deal with their board. I think we can just literally deal with the board at this point, guys. Honestly, I think I should just slam the 10 cost. Right here, I like looking back, it looks like I'm going to slam down the Rayleigh. But looking back, I think I should have just got rid of this 10 cost. So we'll pop it. We get rid of... Okay, well, that's pretty good, too. Just get rid of every single card they have, right? There's no way he saves that. Your turn. And I have 2 bodies on the board now, and they have no life because they used the Luffy's effect last turn. So maybe that was the more optimal play there, but I like the idea of just slamming down the Shanks because they were not saving that card, guys. It was not happening. They play out the Monkey D. Luffy, 7 cost into 3 cost here, the Frankie to ramp the Dawn back. I think they should use their leader effect here to go Dawn -2 to stand 2 rested as active, and then they can sit on 3 Dawn, at least threatening triple not Rad Beam, triple Gum Gum Giant. And they have a blocker. It would probably be their only chance, but do they have any chance at all here? I'm not exactly sure. So they are going to do that, and it buffs their leader up, and they're just swinging for 9. No, sir, that's not going to happen. 1K counter to get out of that, and that's probably going to be a wrap, right, guys? Could go. I do like this going the dragon here. We'll go 7, 9, 7, 8, 9, 9. I think is the call, and then we sit on a Rad Beam and a 2K counter. Okay, we'll swing in for 8, I guess. 7, 8, 9, 9. Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. Let's see what he gives me here. And he's just going to go ahead and tap out. He does not have any gas in hand. Or excuse me, any counter in hand. He has straight gas. You have to be very careful when balancing your deck. Make sure you have enough counter power, guys, which this guy might have just got bricked. You know, it happens. But I'll say this right now. I don't know what he was supposed to do to survive this turn. He couldn't, obviously. That's why he gave up. But at the same time, that's a rough hand. If he had survived, we would have been in trouble, guys. We would have been in trouble for sure. Okay, so that was against Green-Purple Luffy. I think the answer to Green-Purple Luffy, guys, is literally just to take out their board every single turn if you can. If you can do that, they just can't establish enough by late in the game to OTK you or something. It depends, though. It really depends, of course, on the pilot and all that good stuff. Okay, next up we got a game here versus Smoker. Speed's on 2x. We're good to go. And we're going to go second this game, I guess. I don't know who chose, but we're going second. We're going to swing in for 5. We're going to play out a Lucky Roo and say, sure, go ahead, man. Hey, if you want to swing in, I'm going to say this right now, guys. I think Lucky Roo is still a card worth running in the current meta, especially in OP10 now that we've seen what's going on in the East. So they're going to swing in. I'm taking it. Sure, I'll take it. Play out your 4-cost Rebecca if you want to bring back the Brook. It'll come back into play rested, and I get to attack stuff. They play out a brand new, actually. That was a pretty good play, but we're going to just get this off the board. I just want to keep clearing their board and go late game, guys. That's just what Shanks does. Like, all right, cool board you got there, and just get rid of everything. So they trash my Marco. That's one of the few cards that can just absolutely deal with Marco. But we just got a card that can absolutely deal with Tashigi, right? So we're gonna swing for 6 here in the face, probably 2K. Whoa, they took that very aggressively, guys. That was very, very aggressive taking that hit. They probably don't have much counter power in hand is what they're telegraphing. Okay, -4, pop it with a Brook, and then they don't swing because they can't because of my leader effect. And okay, well, guys, I mean, we have things we can do here. Let's see. Looks like I'm kind of leaning towards the removal. All right, yeah, we're going to go ahead and drop down the Ben Beckman, pop the Brook here. We're going to swing for 7. I guess we'll leave 1 Dawn active. No, I agree with that. Yeah, there was no reason at all to leave a Dawn active. Let's play out the Building Snake and force him to remove that. If he wants to hit that with Brook, that's fine. Nope, Ice Age, Tashigi, -4, swing 6. We're going to go ahead and probably take the first one. Let's see what they choose to do next. Swing 6 more. Probably 2K counter out of that, or leader effect, and then -1. Swing for 8, and we'll go ahead and take that one, and it's a guard point. It is a guard point. So right here, guys, we can just get rid of this Tashigi very, very easily, right? -3 there. We'll play this card out. Then I need to do some math here. I think I should play out the Chopper. I like playing out Chopper here, the 4 cost. I think that'd be a good play. Yeah, it looks like instead I want to get rid of one of these bodies. I like that as well, and we're sitting on a Rad Beam. Or double guard point, rather. 1 Dawn, but we have a guard point. Okay, let's see what they choose to do here, guys. We're not in any rush as Shanks. That's one thing that's nice about the event-heavy versions of Shanks. Not really in a rush, guys. Not really in a rush. So we took the first hit there. I want him to commit more into this attack if he wants to. Swing for 7. We actually have the perfect, 2K counter. Leader effect, 2K counter, we're fine. They play out a Sengoku. They're going to be able to pull out a 5 or lower Navy character out of their trash, rested. And now we're just going to pop that Sengoku, and we are going to keep going for the board. We're just going to keep going to this board, guys. So this is my one turn where I'm a little bit vulnerable. Luckily, I think they are low on counter power this game, but we attack into their board right there, and now we are sitting kind of pretty here, right? I don't think they're going to be able to go for lethal with what they have on the board. They just played out Sengoku. They're going to trash 2 Navy cards to draw 3, and here we go. I'm kind of going through their trash, seeing what they're trying to do here. Like, where's the Gecko Moria, right? That's all I'm thinking about, is the only card that I'm scared of in this specific situation, and against any black deck that's this late in the game, is, of course, Gecko Moria. They're going to swing 6 into 5 here. I think I should get out of this. Just give him a guard point. Actually, we don't have guard point. So just go ahead and give him the 0-cost 3K. It looks like I might want to sit on Lucky Roo next turn, like have him on the board where he can't get through. There's Gecko Moria. We knew that was coming. And, yeah, there's no way he's getting rid of my characters. Because even if he brings back a KO effect, which, yeah, he knows better. He's like, all right, I just won't. And then I looked at his trash. I'm like, he has no 1 or 2 cost card. It's trash, guys. No 1 or 2 cost card. That's crazy. But, okay, here we go. What are we going to do now? Looks like swing 7. Swing 7. Swing 12. Yeah, and then sit down, play out Lucky Roo and sit on 2 guard points. At least that's what's going through my head right now. Yeah, I like that. Swing 7, swing 7, swing 12. He took the last hit. He's going to take this hit too. We're going to play out a Lucky Roo and sit on 3 Dawn Open. I'm basically scaring this guy like, hey, I might have 3 events in my hand, buddy. I might have 2 or 3 events in my hand. One might be a guard point. One might be a Rad Beam. One might be a Red Hawk. He does trash my Lucky Roo, which is good. But we can actually go ahead and take this. We'll take this hit because I want to bait him into attacking all out into me. Let's see what he chooses to do here. Let's see what he chooses to do here, guys. I don't know what he can do. But he definitely messed up by not getting the extra power on this guy. But either way, it's not a big deal. We'll just go +6. I'm not even using my leader effect. And if he had used his leader effect, then I would have just used it then. Okay, leader effect there. And I had a 1K counter extra in hand. And he knows that that is, of course, game. He cannot do anything from here. He has no Dawn. He swung out with the leader, hoping he had enough when I still had my leader effect up. Even if he didn't swing with the Borsellino, guys, the game's over. I'm going to swing for 12. There goes your blocker. Swing 16. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5K counter in hand. That's it. Good game. Very fun game there for my opponent. Smoker probably struggles a little bit with Shanks, I would imagine, unless it sees enough Ice Ages early on. And if Shanks gets bricked, I guess that could hurt as well. Okay, here we go, guys. We got a game versus Yellow. Eustace Kid here. Yellow Eustace Kid. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and play out the Searcher event. We're going second. That was very nice. We got to get we got to fix our hand a little bit. Now we're swinging for 5 more. And it looks like we might play out a Lucky Roo here. Say, hey, I dare you to play something, man. I dare you. You know? Now he might play something afterwards. He's going to play out the Hawkins. That's fine. Hawkins and Luffy, and then just not swing. I think he should have swung first, but we're going to leader effect. It's fine. Okay, he's going to reveal the top card of his life. It's an 8-cost Eustace Kid. We're going to do some more searching. And guys, go ahead and take a look at our hand real quick. Go ahead and take a glance down there at our hand. Seems pretty good. We're going to play out the 4-cost Chopper. That's a 6,000 power blocker on my opponent's turn. They're going to play out a Nami and pop the Chopper. That was pretty nice. I probably should have expected that. That's okay, though. We're going to take this hit. They're going to swing in with Basil Hawkins. I like blocking here, popping the Nami. That way we could get a nice little 2-for-1 action there. We're going to swing in for 5. And guys, I don't know how much I care about... oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say I was about to just play out Rayleigh there. But no, Basil Hawkins gets trashed. We don't have to worry about the losing the life effect with the Ben Beckman. Or from the on KO because of Ben Beckman. They're going to play out the 8-cost Kid. We're going to trash the top card of our life. Very, very annoying. Okay, here we go, though. We've got the... We just top decked the 10-cost Shanks. We're swinging for 12 into 8. That will cost 3 cards from their hand, excuse me. We're going to -2 it with the, I don't know what I just did, to be honest with you guys. What did we just do there? Building Snake. We still have the Building Snake on the board. So we got the counters out of their hand, and now they're still not getting to keep the character. 7 into 5. You've got 2 1,000 power characters on the board. Hey, I'll swing at you for 5. You want to take that card? Go ahead. Be my guest. They're going to use that to trash the top card of our life. They're going to swing in for 7. We're going to have to take this as well, guys. We're down to 0 life. It's like my favorite spot to be sometimes, guys, with some of these more controlling style decks. I'm very comfortable at 0 life. Let me tell you what, guys. Practice getting down there and surviving. It will make you feel a lot better. It will make you feel a lot better in this game. Okay, looks like I'm considering dropping down a Building Snake to put this guy at a, there's a 5,000. We could play this out. And yeah, guys, we don't have a blocker or anything. We're just going to go ahead and pass the turn and say, okay, let's see if he wants to load up here. Because, guys, we can go, if he swings in, let's do some math real quick, guys. If he swings for 15, right? If he swings for 15, I can go, all right, -1, you're at 14 already. I'm at 5, plus 4, right? Plus 4 is only 9, right? 10, 11. He would win. So we are just hard bluffing right here saying, hey, I dare you to all in. I've got 2 rad beams in my hand. Okay? I'm basically saying, hey, bud, I got 2 rad beams in hand, -1 there. He does not, he can't swing with the ace. Sometimes it takes a bluff to win a game, guys, but he doesn't know my hand. And me leaving 2 Dawn up, I mean, if I had a guard point, or excuse me, a rad beam, well, or guard points, you know, rad beams and guard points, we were going to get out of it pretty easily. Swinging for 5, swinging for 12, pop the card he just got down, play out this card, the Usopp, and play out a blocker. Your turn. His chance to get rid of me is pretty much over now, right? Like, his chance to go all in on me is pretty much over, because now, I mean, he could try to math this out, but I am a 6,000 power leader this turn, and that is a blocker chopper, and I do have a rad beam in hand. Here we go. Here we go, guys. He plays out a Shirahoshi. That's not going to help. He's going to try to just go all in here. Let that go through. Swing for 9. I think we're just going to rad beam this. Yeah, no blocker. Rad beam gets us to 10. And now he can swing in. Oh, swings in at the Ben Beckman. I think we're going to go all out this turn. Yeah, we were going to go all in there, guys. We didn't really have a better choice. They had 1 card in hand, so it's going to be swing 7, swing 9, swing 9, swing 12, swing whatever's left on leader. There was just no way out. Sometimes, guys, do not reveal your hand. And what I mean, obviously don't show your hand. You're not supposed to do that anyway. What I'm saying is don't reveal that you don't have anything. Play that confidently. Like, I left that, guys, I left this 2 Dawn up right here confidently and slant. Look at this, guys. My play right here, well, I didn't have a play. Right? I mean, literally, I don't have a play here, right? So I just slammed down what I had to get rid of what he had on the board and left 2 Dawn active and said, I dare you, bud. I dare you to swing into me. Hey, make my day. Don't play any characters. I'll bust you. I'll bust him on the crackback. That's fine. Now, again, not saying my opponent played this perfectly. I think he should have at least poked in for 9, and I'd have gave him a rad beam, and then he could have maybe decided from there. But yeah, otherwise, we got him on a bluff there, guys. Good game. Sometimes that's what it takes. Okay, last but not least, we got Shanks here versus Green Yellow Law. Okay, Green Yellow Law is probably going to become one of my new side projects here on the channel. So don't worry if you don't like seeing Law get beat up on. But we're going to be playing some Green Yellow Law in the future, that's for sure. Okay, so the volume's off. The speed is on 2x. They start off, they went second. They're going to slam down a Caramel on their turn 1. We have no turn 1. We have no turn 2. We really needed the stages here to help us get to where we need to. Excuse me. So we just swung in for 8. They're going to play out a Jory Bonnie. It can't target any of my stuff because it was all attached to my leader. They swing in. We do take it. We're coming in for 9. We're sitting on a guard point. And yet again, a Jory Bonnie can't do anything to this board. We had them down to 2 life. They had to use their blocker there. They're getting a little bit scared. Like, okay, because, excuse me, Green Yellow Law can't really do anything too crazy, right? It can't really gain life like crazy like Red Yellow Sabo might be able to. They're going to play out a Trafalgar Law here and put the gas on. Play out a Caramel. Beautiful. Play out a Luffy. Really love this deck, guys. I really love Green Yellow Law. They're going to swing for 6 and a 5 here. That's just like a magic number against us where it's really annoying. We can't get anything free out of it. We'll go -1 on their leader. And it looks like we might go +1 on our leader. So now their leader's a 5. We're a 6. They're going to stand this card up. And now we can just go ahead and 1K counter out of this. And they can't even swing with their leader. We'll take it. We will take that. We'll swing 5 into face here. Remember, guys, he's down to 1. He will have to counter out of that. At least that would be the wise decision. We're going to pop his 5 cost 6K restand Law. And your turn. We're on 9 Dawn next. We'll be on 9 Dawn next turn. Okay. So we'll have a much stronger turn next turn. We just have to make it out of this turn in one piece. Let's see what he put on top of his life. Hopefully I show it. I do not. Swing 6 into 5 here. Let's just take this, guys. Let's just take it. We don't have a choice anyway. Beautiful. We keep getting these triggers to save us, guys. These triggers are bailing us out. Now, I know people are going to think like, oh, man, you're pretty lucky. It's like, yeah, we're pretty lucky, but look at my hand. I mean, we literally saw 5 out of the 10, like, bricks in our deck. You know, it's almost like balance right there, right? Like, okay, we got an absolutely terrible hand, but at least we got pretty decent triggers in the process. Okay, we're going to go in for 5, keep poking, getting these cards out of their hand. They took that. Okay, that's interesting. Swing in for 7 now. That couldn't have been the right call, guys, taking that hit, because now they had to counter out of the 7K. We're going to -3 there. We're going to pop the card. So, okay, real quick, what happened there? I did -3 to his 9,000 power body with the Building Snake, play out the Silver's Rayleigh, pop -3 more to Trafalgar Law, and pop it with the effect, and -2 to Jory Bonnie. That's now a 4,000 power character. Here we go, guys. We're off to it again. We're still in this. Okay, we had a rough start here, guys. We had a very rough start. They're going to play out the Eustace Kid. Well, okay, I don't think that's going to do anything against us, right? That Eustace Kid is not really a problem for us ultimately, right? Not that it's easy to deal with. All right, we're going to go -1 and then 1K counter out, and here we go. Especially if you get cards like Otama. Otama's pretty good in this situation, I must say. Okay, looks like we're just going to go for it, guys. It's like, you know what? Just slam down the big boy. 7 into 7, 8 into 7, 12 into 7. What do you have for me? Okay, 1K, 2K, blocker, guaranteed. Your turn. His whole board has been, you know, knocked down in power. We do have a 2K counter, but this is a time where he could also try to just go for lethal. If he has Restand Law here, he could potentially go for lethal very easily. Very, very easily. What is he going to try to do, though? I do still have a 2K counter in hand. I do still have 2 life, a 2K counter in hand. I have my leader effect, and his whole board is -1. So we'll have to see what he tries here. If he wanted to go for lethal, I think the way to do that, let me make sure something real quick. Volume, speed, yeah, we're good. He's actually going to go. Man, he had perfect amount, guys. I almost could save that card there. We let that go. It's fine. Unfortunate, but it's fine. He's going to swing in for 5. We're just going to use leader effects. He'd probably swing in for 6 here and play out a 2-cost blocker maybe. But if he was going to try to go for lethal there, guys, he could have gone like, okay, 9 to check with his with this guy, the Eustace Kid, and he still has 8 Dawn left. And he could have gone 9 and then 9, I think. But it would have been the final math on that. Yeah, 2, 4, and 4. Yeah. But I don't think that would have worked, guys. It really just depends on what's in my life. Okay, we get the Building Snake there. -3 to his guy, 7 into 5. He does not have a blocker, apparently. We'll see what he does. Okay. We're going to play out Dragon. We're going to go 7 more into 5. He's got to try to save this or his life next. I don't know what he can do at this point. He does save it, though. So we'll go 8 into 5. There's no way he's saving this card. 9 into 6. And now we have 1 Dawn active for a guard point. You're not getting one of my characters this time unless you want to go 15 into 1. You're not getting my characters this time, right? Because we can go +4, essentially, by using our leader effect and the guard point. Okay, they're going to gain a life with the Trafalgar Law. They're going to pull a card out, pull a card back with Bonnie, or maybe not. Maybe they choose not to use the effect. It doesn't matter. They just need to stay at 2 life, whatever the case is. Swing 6. We might just take this. Yeah, we're going to take that. And here we go, guys. What do they do now? I don't know. I simply don't know. 9 into 5. 9 into 5. We're just going to 9 them straight across the board. Okay. What was their last Dawn? Building Snake. Pop this. And we're going for 10. So this would have to be... So that would have had to have been 2K, 2K, 2K to get out of that 10K attack there. And then we saw the 5K from the leader and we went automatically. So we had him there. Great game. We technically didn't have to go with the what was that, a 6 Dawn play like that. We could have just gone swing 9. Well, no, but see, if they had exactly 2K, 2K, 1K, then we could potentially lose. I don't know. I don't think it was worth the risk. Whatever the case is, we got through that way. It got the job done. Good game to my opponent there. That was a fun one. Green Yellow Law has a special place in my heart right now. I really want to make that leader work in OP10. Now, here's the list, guys. We just talked about it. The Searcher event was not bad. This is one of those cards a lot of people are trying to figure out right now. Is it worth running or is it not worth running at all? You tell me, guys. What do y'all think in the comments section below? Do you guys think this Searcher event's going to be good in certain leaders? I do. Personally, I think it was pretty good in Shanks. Being able to search up all of my really good top-end cards. I mean, the only cards it can't hit are the other events, Building Snake, and Otama. I can search up my 2K counter Chopper, my Lucky Roo. I can search up my Yasopps. Pretty much anything, guys. Pretty much anything. And I will say this too. Another thing that I might consider changing in the future is maybe going down 2 of these and going up to just Rayleighs. Just straight up Silver's Rayleigh, the 5 cost, guys. This one right here. Right. This one right here. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Either way, very fun deck to play, I have to say. Shanks is a fun one, guys. Shanks is, if you're looking for a good time, just playing a very fun, strong leader. Hey, this version here, guys, notice this. I know this card's still very expensive at the time you're recording this, but you only have to run 2 in this list. And because of the way I made this one, if you just don't have the funds, you can't afford this, no problem. Remove both of them and go up 2 of any of these other cards, or 1 of this card, 1 of this card, 1 of this card, 1 of this one, however you want to do it, or go up 2 more 2K counters, guys. I would recommend going up more big bodies, though, for later in the game. But the idea is this. The way I built this deck, you don't have to run the Rayleighs, and that was, you know, that was all because of this stage. Or, excuse me, not stage, because of this event. So, cool. All right, I'm done, guys. Let me load it in. Here's the final list right here. I'll move the leader out of the way so you can see it all on two lines. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm done. Quick video today, guys. I let y'all off the hook early. Y'all get to get out of class early today, okay? Stay out of trouble, though, right? Stay out of trouble, have fun, be good, all that good stuff. Now, let me go ahead and put up the playmat page. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel, guys. Whether you're liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, viewing, whatever you're doing, really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who helps me out and supports the channel. Big shout out to the VV Pirates playmat supporters over here for supporting the channel in that way. Hope you guys are enjoying your playmat. And then for the members page on YouTube, I keep saying I'm going to update this page, guys. We will eventually. We will eventually, I promise. But big shout out to everybody on here and everyone that's a member that's not on here as well, just for supporting the channel this way. This has been helping me out big time, guys. Hey, one of the best ways to help me out now, guys, is becoming a VV Pirate YouTube member. That is massive, and you get access to all of my previous VODs. Oh, guys, real quick, I don't know if anyone knows this or not, but last night we played a little bit of, what did we play last night? Marvel Rivals? Yeah, we played some Rivals on stream last night, guys, and members are the ones who can see all these old videos. Now, you can always watch my live streams live. They're free, but if you don't have time to, the best way to support me and to get access to these is becoming a member. And check this out, guys. Look at this. This ends up being 40 extra hours of content every single month. Okay, let me just explain that, guys. I hope you understand. We're talking 40 extra hours of content every single month. That is wild because of the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday stream. So really good stuff there. And the random bonus streams and stuff like that. All right, I'm done yapping, guys. Oh, one more thing. Excuse me. We got the playmat page, the members, and now the patrons. Thank you to everybody on here as well. Really appreciate all the help y'all give me. You know, just trying to help out the channel, just trying to support me, just trying to help out the cause and keep the channel going, keep the ship afloat, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much to all the patrons. And now we're done. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please do not hesitate to put those down in the comment section below or hop on the VV Theory Discord. Links in the channel description. All right. Until next time, guys. Peace.